Diddy's son King Combs makes a diss track to 50 Cent, the bloggers, the fans, the feds, and everybody. Make sure you go check out 50 Cent's diss track towards him from King Combs. Sit back, enjoy the ride, and remember I got a party, birthday party, 60th birthday party, 4-year welcome home party at 9 Degrees in Fort Lee at 1642 Sloucher Street in 2nd floor in Fort Lee, New Jersey. You could just Google 9 Degrees. Alright? Party Saturday. Birthday party at 9 Degrees in Fort Lee at 1642 Sloucher Street, 2nd floor, Fort Lee, New Jersey. Just Google 9 Degrees in Fort Lee. Let's get this thing started. Alright. Now, we're going to talk about King Combs, and we're going to talk about a father and a son when you have a beef with them. And we're going to intertwine it. I like to bring my jail stories in with it. We're going to intertwine it when you have a cellie in prison, how you have to roll with your cellie, because if somebody roll on your cellie, they're going to roll on you because it's intended that you represent your cellie because you both live in the same home. It's the same way King Combs and Diddy living in the same home. Father, son, plus they got a bloodline. So when Diddy get in it, King got to get in it. Now, King made these lyrics, right? I ain't even going to play it, but I'm going to just tell you about it, right? The lyrics start out saying, niggas praying on our downfall. Another time again. After the rain fall, the sun gonna shine again. Don't bust no U-turn because we ain't gonna forget shit. And to all y'all that switched, then somebody yelled, suck my... Alright? Do y'all think that was Diddy? Put it in the comments. Put in the comments if you think that was Diddy. Now, right? Then King also said, the police raided my pop's crib like they think we selling crack, but we only out here selling tracks. The police raided my pop's crib like they think we selling crack, but we only out here selling tracks. All right, that's what King said, you know, as far as the retaliation. I'm going to give you 50 Cent's response in a minute, but make sure y'all go look it up. It's King Combs diss track to 50 Cent so you can hear it. Now, King also said 50 must be mad because he thinks his pops, you know, effed his biatch. Yo, listen. All this going on with Drake and Kendrick Lamar and Rick Ross and Future. Now we got, you know, the super mogul's son representing them. Let's see who else is going to represent Diddy, because Diddy did a lot for people. He did a lot for people. People don't like the way he did the business, so we're going to say that too. But he did do a lot for people. So we're going to say or see which people is going to step up to represent him. King, or I can't believe he told 50 that you must be mad because you think my pop screwed your bitch. Now, King said the Fetty boys raided, the Fetty boys ran up in our crib, you know. Too bad they didn't know that my pops bought the crib next door. So he's saying he was lamping. Let me ride with you for a minute, because my thing is over. Now, when I had Mecca Audio, right? I had Mecca Audio downstairs and I owned the whole building upstairs, right? And I had the apartment right above it that everybody knew about. That's where we had the little studio in, as well as downstairs that was playing it. I'm trying to get this video monetized that I did, the history of Unique Mecca Audio and Club 2000, a little sizzle reel, a short 8 minutes. So it should be up this week. Don't forget, I got the party at 9 Degrees on Saturday, May 18th. Saturday, May 18th, we at 9 Degrees, 1642 Sloucher Street in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Now, right? So you understand. When the feds ran up in the joint, right? They ran up in the Mecca Audio. They didn't know about the apartment upstairs, you know. So I was upstairs when I seen the feds ran in. Everybody watching, and you know they already been hitting the beep up, beep 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 beep. You know, 911. So I look out the window. I see all the alphabet boys out there, right? So I dip out and I go upstairs to another floor. I ain't gonna say what floor, you know what I mean? But I dip upstairs in the same building to another floor, and I'm looking out the front window and I'm watching the whole thing, and I can hear the walkie-talkies and the police all in the hallway. But they didn't know that I had the crib upstairs. Just like King is saying, they didn't know that Diddy bought the crib next door, so they ran up in the wrong spot. That's where the secret stash must be at. Now, do you think that they're gonna roll up on that crib next door now that he mentioned it, or you think he was just lip professing? That means, making up stories with his lips, lip professing. See, I give y'all all kinds of words here. Now, so that's where we at, right? So, that's how that played out, right? Now, do you think the feds is going to double back and get the crib next door that King mentioned? All right? Now, that's how the lyrics went. But let me break this down to you. I'm not going to make this video too long because I got things to do today. It's my birthday weekend. That's why I haven't been posting. So what I've been doing is I've been putting up old prison stories, from the past that I like, being that I got about 200 of them. So please, I know you've seen them. Just rewatch them and enjoy the time when I decide to take a break and prepare for this party on May 8th, Saturday at 9 degrees in Fort Lee at 1642 Sloucher Street. Me and my man Roper Dope doing it. Let's get a round of applause to Roper Dope. Let's give a round of applause to Roper Dope. You know what I mean? Yeah, we gonna do this. And I gotta give a shout out to my man Boss Baby too. You know what I mean? I gotta call Boss Baby. Boss, I've been real busy. I forgot to call you and let you know about the party. It's a last minute thing, just doing something real quick. We don't like to announce where we at, but I'm gonna do it for this one. So big round of applause to Boss Baby as well. Boss Baby Entertainment, all right? Slow down, because now this is the jewels of it. So you understand what King said, right? So being that you understood what King said, let me let y'all know this, right? Because now we're going to get deep and we're going to give you the unique Mecca audio jewels. Now, never forget about the sun. Never forget about the sun when you in war. Now, this going to sound a little hard to some of y'all that's civilians sitting on the sidelines, and that's where you just shut the F up and let the, and let the old head speak. Now, never forget about the son, That's why from the beginning of time, they always said, if you kill the father, you must kill the son to cut the bloodline. You understand that? Because the son will grow up to avenge the father. You remember those Chinese movies? There was a lot of Jews in those Chinese movies, right? And I'm going to break that down. Now, like I said, you never forget the son. Just like you run up in a cell, you never forget the cellie. Because you run up in there on the cellie, one cellie might be from New York and one might be from Georgia. You have got a beef with the Georgia car, you decide to run up on the Georgia cellie, but you run up in there, being that the New York dude is in the cell with him, he must push his knife with him because he's in the cell. Not might, he must. If he don't, then he must get punished for not pushing the knife. Because when you move in with somebody, that means you're taking a bond to protect each other. It's y'all against everybody else. Just so you understand that, right? Now, plain and simple, you must eliminate the bloodline. Not promoting violence, just telling you how to go on the street. I'm giving you all a tutorial. You must eliminate the bloodline. So if you go at the father, you must go at the son, because the son will grow up to avenge the father. Look at North Korea, Kim Jong-un, right? That's the father, right? He died. When he died, he left his son, Kim Jong-il, you know what I mean, who took over the empire in North Korea. And can you believe, right? I know a lot of y'all, you're going to say, oh, he crazy. Listen, he killed his brother. He didn't murder his brother. He killed his brother. See, a lot of people that don't know the street is going to say he murdered his brother and he's a murderer. No, there's a difference between killing and murdering. Killing is when it's for survival. Murder is when it's premeditated. And that's the way it's even wrote up in the law from back in England that created, these laws with America. So you understand. Now, he killed his brother. I say he killed his brother and not murdered his brother, because he killed his brother because his brother's a part of the bloodline. If he allowed his brother to live, his brother could try and put together what they call a coup, you know what I mean? Which is a takeover of, the empire, because he's also bloodline. He killed his uncle as well. You know what I mean? He killed everything male that had his bloodline in him that could try and, you know, take over the empire. So that's how that worked. So now you got Diddy, you got King standing as one. You take down Diddy, you still got to worry about King. You still got to worry about Christian. Regardless what they say on social media, that he mad, the elder, the sure stuff and all of that, it's still the bloodline, you know? And I know you're going to say, oh, but, you know, Christian is Al B. Sure's son. But he was raised with Diddy. Never forget that. That loyalty could kick in at any time with Christian where he feels that he need to jump on a diss track with his brother King. Because this is a family affair. When Diddy transformed, that mean pass, everything is going to fall to his children and it's going to go to his male children. Hence King. Hence Justin. Even though they having issues, and you know, unless he take him out the will. So that's how King Jong-un, you know, situation right now. King Jong-il, he allegedly killed his brother by using two females. When his brother came off the airplane, two females ran up on him and had a rag and put the rag over his mouth because they said it was told to be done as a gag. The rag had some poisonous chemicals in it, and his brother died, and they said that King Jong-il is the one that sent the females to kill his brother. Because King Jong-il could have lost the empire if his brother that was from a from another mother. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. I'm just off the street. So bear with this, all right? Now, I'm going to get to what 50 Cent said. Just sit back and relax. So that's how that went. Kim Jong-il killed all the male in his family. He killed his own uncle. He killed his own brother to make sure they couldn't try and take over the empire. Now, so don't go to war and forget about the son. Don't go to war and forget about the homies. Don't go to war and forget about the comrades. See, that's what I'm saying. You got people out here telling all these stories and, you know, just making up anything on, you know, YouTube. Now, you don't know who's loyal to the people you making these stories up against. So, if one of these loyal soldiers, comrades, friends, homies, decide to, you know, avenge, you know, their comrades, you know, slander that you're giving and put two to the head, you already know what it is. You know what I mean? So be careful what you do on YouTube is my warning to all of y'all and to myself. That's why I don't come up here and slander anyone. When people try and slander you and your numbers get up, I'm almost at 100,000. I'm getting ready to do something real big to hit that 100,000. But I'm just chilling right now, enjoying my freedom, you know? So now, like I said, don't forget about the son. That's why the father has to move strategically and not put his children in danger, because what the father does affects not only himself, but his children and his bloodline as well. And that's why what you see is honorable from King. We know a lot of y'all are saying, man, I'm not going to give an opinion. I'm supposed to be biased and a journalist. A lot of y'all is feeling that he don't stand a chance against 50. But at least he's busting his gun at 50. Because that's what a soldier do in war. You're not always going to go to war and win the battle. You try and choose your battles, but some battles was chosen for you. So this battle with 50 Cent, the fans, the bloggers, the Fetty boys, all of that was chosen for King. And King is stepping up as a man, and I must give him a round of applause. I must give him a round of applause. All right, relax, y'all. Relax, man. Relax. Thank you for the round of applause. But that's what I'm saying. You got King over here, right? King is trying to protect his father as a son should do. And then you're going to have these rat bastards, trolls, flip-flop wearing in public, fake bloggers saying, oh, why did he do that? Because that's his father, sucker. And you're supposed to defend your father. Even if you outnumbered. Even if out lyrical. You still make an attempt to defend your father. Who agree with that? Put that in the comment. Do you agree that King was right and is honorable for defending his father because his father is under investigation and can't speak? So maybe King is feeling that being that he's not under investigation, that he can speak for his father. That's honorable. I love what you're doing, King. I love what you're doing. I'm not going to give my opinion if I agree with it or not, but I love it because you're standing up for your father. The same way your father stood up for you and clothed you and put you in that 450,000, whatever it is you were talking about, I can't even pronounce. Maybe I made back or something. Y'all put it in the comments. You know these rat bastards like to look for slip-ups and error. You understand? So now, right, just so you understand, right? Just like when you're in prison, right, and you're living with someone in a cell, you must protect your cell. You must protect everything in your cell. You must protect anyone that lives in your cell. The same as King must protect his father. Are y'all paying attention to this? I'm trying to break it down so you understand. Just like you must protect your girlfriend or your homie when you go to a club. That's why you say when you go to the club, when something happened, you make sure everyone that came together get together and leave together. But of course you got dudes or girls that, meet somebody there from the opposite sex. They want to take off and slide and go, do the nasty, and they just peel out. That's a violation. You don't just peel out, because you peeled in the club with your comrade or your girlfriend. So before you leave to go where you need, a fly dude, you know what I mean? Before you leave to do that, you go let your girlfriend know, I'm going with this fly chocolate nigga named Unique. You know what I mean? He used to own Club 2000, make an audio, he's on YouTube, and give him all the information you can who you leaving with. In case something happens. And so they don't have to worry. If there's a shootout in the club, because we riding. If there's a shootout in the club and everyone have to scramble and disperse, you don't leave that club without contacting everyone you came to the club with. You don't leave and then call and say, yo, let me give you one, because I feel like riding. I feel like riding. This is Jules Day. But this is about, the Diddy and King making a diss track to 50 Cent. But there's a whole lot of jewels and similarities that could be rolled up in one to make some fire right here. And that's what we're going to do. So check, right? So now, right, this is how we at. Now, you at the club, right? And you leave with a girl. You leave your man behind. You hear the next day, you don't tell your man you left. You hear the next day that your man got murdered out front of the club. Now you got to live with that for the rest of your life, because you should have told your comrade you was leaving so that he could come with you or choose to stay. Then if he choose to stay and catch to the head, that's on him. But when you choose to leave and not tell your comrade you came with that you're leaving, and then they catch to the head, then now you got to live with that. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, or is this too deep for you? Make sure, right? Make sure you cop the book of Raw in Harlem. Make sure you show up at 9 Degrees in Fort Lee at 1642 Sloucher Street, 2nd floor, on May 18th. I'm throwing my first party, my 60th birthday party. Don't I look good for 60? Let me stand in the middle of these two young men right here. Don't I look good for 60? They got a thumbnail right there. Don't I look good for 60? You better pray you look good my age. For all you rat bastards that say, nah, nigga, you old. You know what I mean? You old and crusty. You know, because that's what they do. But we got to give them that. Because there's nothing I despise more than a rat bastard flip-flop wearing in public troll. No way in hell am I going to sit here and go through that. You know what I mean? Diddy's son may not be familiar with the streets, but Diddy put that loyalty in him where he know to defend his father. Do you understand what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't know about loyalty. I see bloggers, you know, they have people on the show and the next day they sit there with this crap, man, you know. That's the other phone ring. I ain't even gonna reach it, you know. Yeah, because I already knew who it is, cold pain in the ass. You just called on one phone, I didn't answer. Now you calling on the other phone. Come on, man, get a life. If I don't answer when you call, that means I'm living my life. And I choose not to answer at that time, so that don't mean now call on the other phone and harass me or stalk me. Let's stop it. I'm giving Jews right now. Now, so as long as y'all understand where we at, like I said, Diddy's son, King Combs, he made a diss track to 50 Cent, the bloggers, you know, the trolls, the fans, and everybody else that's trying to diss his father. He even said, you know, if you say no Diddy, he gonna you up. Let's go. All right, so we've been on here long enough. I got things to do, just wanted to touch in. Like I said, it's my birthday week. And look, this clown is still calling. Okay, listen to this crap. I'm gonna show you how annoying this could be so y'all know how some of y'all sound. You know, you call and a nigga don't answer, that mean a nigga busy, man. You know, stop this shit. You call on this phone, I don't answer. You call on the other phone, I don't answer. And you call back on this phone. Get a life, man. Damn. But anyway, you know, I'm getting ready to tap out anyway. And again, I'm going to tell you, cop the book of Raw in Harlem, and I'm going to see you May 18th in Fort Lee at 9 degrees at 1642 Sloucher Street in Fort Lee, New Jersey. You understand what I'm saying? That's where we at. Let me tap out. Been on here long enough. Yo, King, you doing your thing, son. Gunshots.
Cheers, cheers. Toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. What?
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw enough town. Baby horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the road men.